What is up, guys? Andrew NFX here with a new YouTube video, and this one is gonna be another prop firm shutting down. It's a sad day. It's a sad evening because it's almost 5 p.m. here in Romania, Bucharest, and FOREX Funds has just shut down. One of the biggest companies in the prop firm space decided to officially close down, and wanted to record a video quickly without edits, just giving my thoughts on it, because as you probably know, I'm one of the biggest and most successful traders in the prop firm space. The highest I obtained was around $7 million in funding, more than $1 million in paid payouts, and actually FOREX Funds was one of my longest prop firm that I have been trading with. So I think I'm in a good period where I can talk about this and what I think actually happened. So they say that they ceased all operations and will be closing permanently due to financial insolvency. Now, financial insolvency means you basically ran out of money, which I find it very odd because, you know, FOREX Funds was like the second prop firm that appeared. It was, it's been like 4 years since they are on the markets, and they were one of the most expensive prop firms. So their pricing was quite high. It was, I think it was €1,000 for the 200k account, which is well above, you know, everything else in the industry, almost the same as FTMO. They didn't run discounts. Very rarely they did have a discount. They actually ran a discount 4 days before closing. They sent some emails with discount codes to a lot of people. So apparently they were starting to run some discounts. But again, they had like normal rules: 5% drawdown, 10% drawdown, 8% target, or I think it was 10% and 5%. So they had pretty, you know, standard rules, pretty hard rules. So I don't really believe that they reached financial insolvency. It doesn't really make sense. I think they just decided to, you know, shut down. It wasn't worth their time to run the business anymore. It wasn't that profitable, and why fix something that's going down when you can just close everything, get your money, and go do something else, like from the perspective of running the business. They've been having issues with payouts for like a week or two. My last payout, actually I got it 2 weeks ago, so I did get paid. I had two 200k accounts, and I had also around 9k in pending payouts that I lost. So now it's completely gone, my hard work. But with FOREX Funds, I've been trading with them for like 2 years. I had a scaled up account which requires 3 months of profitable trading, like 8 payouts or something like that. So I did reach that. So at some point I had I think they raised it to like 250k or 275k. So I had 2 of those. Then unfortunately I did blow them 1 month, and then I got funded again, and I've been trading for the next 3 months again with the funded accounts. Then what they're saying is, despite extensive efforts to stabilize and improve our financial health, we have been unable to continue our operation. And yeah, we appreciate bullshit, right? So this right here, I didn't see any efforts to stabilize. I didn't see anything to stabilize because they did have that period where MetaCodes revoked their license. So that was when everything happened. So it was like 2 months ago or 3 months ago, where a lot of prop firms, you know, took a break because MetaCodes removed the licenses from the brokers. They had their own broker, so they got their license removed, and that's when they paused all operations. So they didn't do any payouts, they didn't accept new accounts, they just paused, right? So if you think about it, if you just pause operations, I think they paused for like 2 weeks or 3 weeks while they got CTrader. They didn't pay people out, so their cash reserves were sitting good, right? Because they were not paying out people while not receiving any money. Like Funding Engineer, for example, when they shut down, they kept paying people out, but they were not getting sales yet. So that's completely different. That's how you lower your cash reserves, right? But if you're just pausing everything, you're just like pausing everything for like 3 weeks, you just start going over again. So I didn't really see any reason for their bad financial health. So that's why I'm saying I think it's just the margins have become lower, you know, not a lot of people signing up to their platform, payouts being consistent, because me, Kimmel, you know, Paladin, JadeCap, whatever, all these traders that have been trading with FOREX Funds, they've been keeping the accounts for months. So we're just getting payouts in, like myself, right? I had the account for like 8 months, just payout after payout after payout. So obviously that hurts the business. So once you have hundreds of people like that and you stop getting new clients in, then it's just, it's not really worth it anymore. So I think that's what happened. They realized the margins are not that high anymore. So it's not really worth running the business just to go downhill. So I think they just shut down, they closed everything, and I found it very odd and scammy, the fact that they just closed the Discord down, so you can't type anything in the Discord anymore. Their social media posts are have their comments disabled. They just posted this announcement straight up and they just said we're shutting down. So no refunds for the accounts purchased, no pending payouts being paid, and I think this just sounds like an exit scam for me, because you're just putting an announcement that we shut down and then complete silence, right? So now let's go over my accounts first of all. So CTrader, the accounts that I had, as you can see right here, through FOREX Funds. This was the 200k account, one of them, and you can see I had $4,457 which were due tomorrow for the payout. So 4.5k, and this is the other account which was at 4.1k. So in total 8.6k minus 20% was like 7,000 something dollars, and 400k in capital, which, trust me, like, it hurts. I got tired of losing. If you've been following my channel, you know, getting banned on prop firms, getting payout denials. I lost money with my FOREX funds, funding talent, whatever other prop firms shut down. So I always took the losses, but now it's becoming a lot, right? Because you work, you trade, you make profits, you wait for your profits, and then they just shut down. Same thing with Fund Engineer. I know they have their issues. I hope they're gonna solve them and not shut down. Truly do. But for me personally, I have around $30,000 just in pending payouts with them alone for the last month and a half. So, you know, for me, that money, it's not in my hands anymore, so I don't really count it. But it does suck because you work for this stuff and then you just don't get paid out. But as I said, I think with True FOREX Funds, it was a different story. I think it's just a scam that they're pulling, just exit scam. They just shut down the business, not pay anyone else, no refunds. And I truly believe in the last 4 or 5 years that they've been running the business, they made so much profit. They made so much money. At least what they can do is refund the last accounts or pay out some people and then just shut down. But that wasn't the case. So here is the email, upcoming profit split opportunity. It was 15 May, so in 2 days I had the 2 payouts, which again sucks. So now let's move on to their social media, because I find it very funny. So X, Twitter, 6 hours ago, so this morning: good morning traders, a brand new week means fresh opportunities and exciting beginnings in the trading world. What goals are you setting for yourself this week? So again, I don't think the owner, Richard, we're gonna go over him. He's probably not running the Twitter account. It's just scheduled posts, because otherwise why post like everything is normal and then just shut down? Then another post 4 hours ago, this is obviously like something planned. This is a scheduled post. And then 49 minutes ago with a black heart, is just the official closure with comments disabled. So why the heart? Where's the love? I don't see it. We just said that they just, closed down, no payouts, no refund. So what's the love there? And also, the trust our clients have placed in us. It's just heartbreaking, because they were one of the biggest prop firms in the industry. So it sucks to see that they shut down. I wasn't really expecting it, but again, this is their CEO, so Richard Nagy from Hungary. So if you guys know some history with countries and everything, Hungarians and Romanians, you don't have to trust them. It's just a thing, right? Their own interest is themselves. So I know that. So I kind of never trusted the company because of that. And I also have a few friends in common with this guy. The same, car shop that I take my cars to, he takes his cars to. So he takes his cars in Romania, and I've seen he has 2 Lamborghinis. I've seen his Urus was custom made. I've seen it, and we have friends in common. I can definitely get in touch with him. Maybe I will set something like an interview, see what happened, why they shut down, and if he can pay us out, which I don't think they do. They'll do just the choices that people make. So wanted to go over this post because I find it interesting that this was posted 4 days ago. So 4 days ago, what he said is that, are undergoing significant shifts, grappling with changing the rules, payout denials, including our own, or in some unfortunate cases, closures. You may be wondering what has, so unfortunately, prop firms are benefiting from precisely the opposite of what traders desire, payouts. So what he's saying here is that in all these years of running True Forex Funds, he never once thought about finding a way to make money from traders. Well, he just left the business idea that, fees minus payouts equals profits in the prop firm, which is the case for most prop firms, whatever they say to you, right? But for a prop firm of this capacity, I was thinking that maybe he found, or maybe he did something with that money to cover the payouts and not just focus on challenge fees. But apparently he didn't. So despite our concerted efforts to innovate, significant investments have failed to yield consistent trader performance within the industry. And the consequences are unsubstantiated. So what he's saying here is that, again, he tried to make money from traders, but it didn't work. I don't believe that because I know for a fact there are ways to do it. So from a prop trader standpoint, profitability hinges on suppressing payout volumes relative to registration fee losses. Yet when factoring in the losses on the market, scarcely a couple of other traders prove profitable, which is entirely true because, again, the business model is very wrong. You just obviously have the registration fees minus payouts, that's your profit. And then what he's saying is that if he is, copying the trades from funny traders, it's gonna be losses. But you don't need to really copy the trades. You just need the data and use that data to work on a algorithm that just, prints some profits in the markets, which is 100% possible. Then what he's saying is that presently, the prop trading industry abounds with enticing offers, each seemingly more alluring from the last, which is true because, the funny trader, again, another prop firm where I lost 600k and like 20k in payouts, which was, again, annoying. They were running these crazy discounts every single time because they're trying to get people in with very enticing offers. And however, for the sake of transparency, position ourselves as a competitively priced entity, issuing flash incentive, which is true. It's what I said. They didn't run discounts. They had a higher pricing. They had harder rules. So I don't really understand what happened. But obviously, after that, he said, yet even our rigorous rules do not guarantee sustained profitability, which, again, it's probably due to all the funny traders that they keep getting funded. They keep their accounts for months and months and months, and that's obviously a loss for the company. And sustainable operations for a prop firm rely on continuous user base growth. However, challenges arise when growth stagnates, a scenario that exceptions such. What he's saying is that the prop firm is like a Ponzi scheme. As people come in, you can pay people out. So here it says that sustainable operations for a prop firm rely on continuous user base growth. However, challenges arise when growth stagnates, a scenario that exceptions such as firms with stricter rules and higher pricing than ours may circumvent. So prop firms like FTMO, they've been running for so many years and they still run. Why? Because they have all these tight rules, higher pricing, and you just need to trade like a proper trader and not just gamble away, which works. It's what works now in the industry. So what he's saying again is that prop firms now, because they started undercutting each other, it just runs like a Ponzi scheme. So as long as you have clients in, more and more clients in, you don't really care about payouts, you just pay them out and get your profit from the failed fees, which in the long-term game, it doesn't really work that way. And then, upon becoming the first company to have its MetaTrader license revoked, which I talked about, leading to forced closure, I anticipated the daunting task of reestablishing our presence. I don't think they had to do that because, they paused operations, but then they paid everyone out. They came back with CTrader, everyone was happy. So I don't really believe that. Fueled by unwavering passion, we resolved to relaunch True Forex Funds despite the considerable challenges. CTrader doesn't even cost that much for a company their size to have CTrader and reissue the accounts. So I don't know what the considerable challenges have been, right? The past 3 months have depleted our cumulative liquidity amassed over the preceding 2.5 years, leaving us with a backlog of 300 pending payouts. That's a statement that I truly do not believe. It's impossible for 3 months to deplete all your liquidity over the last 2.5 years. Because, as I said, they've been the top 3 prop firms. So they probably had tens of millions of dollars, right? It's impossible to deplete that with just 3 months of some payout. It's just impossible because most payouts are not that big, right? And yeah, the backlog of 300 pending payouts were basically, they were just, I don't think they were getting many new clients in because their payouts were very small. So in their Discord, you can see they had payouts like $300, $400, no big payouts. So in the spirit of transparency, we cannot provide a definitive live timeline for resolving these delayed payouts. And then the usual line, rest assured, we're committed to doing our best to settle these payouts as soon as possible. Well, that didn't really happen, did it? To bolster our prospects of achieving even a modest level of profitability, we'll implement stricter rules, aligning prop firm rules with the current market volatility. Again, they had stricter rules. Yeah, they didn't have, I don't think they had like news rules, which is what's killing most prop firms, because you know, the Joe trader that has failed 30 challenges, he comes in and he does 100 lots on gold news and he hits this big payout, which is just gambling, right? But consistently, and also consistently profitable traders like myself, like other people, they didn't try to replicate our trading to make money from it. They just, you know, paid out. So I don't know what stricter rules they were looking to implement, but 4 days later, you know, this came up. So shut down 4 days later, which I find it very, very funny. Thank you for this entry. You admit exactly that they refused to pay me 60k USD and closed my phone because you can't afford my result. Broken in point, yeah. So you see what's going on here. Okay, so yeah, this is significant as it poses a risk to our capital. Hence, we cannot condone with such action. The reason for lies in your admission. We got the same for mine. They banned me because my friend logged into my account occasionally. Yeah, so you know, this statement, why make it if you just plan on shutting down? I don't really understand. Maybe, you know, he was trying to build some more confidence. As I said, they were running some discounts, people coming in, whatever. And then they officially closed down. So another L for the prop firm industry. It's interesting to see how it develops in the next few months. As I said, I'm tired of getting banned. I'm tired of losing capital because prop firms are built like a Ponzi scheme, and I'm looking to change that by finding a way and making a good way to sustain profitable and consistent traders inside the prop firms, eliminate the gamblers. So no Joe that comes, trades 100, 200 lots, because I've seen it on gold, on CPI or NFP after blowing like 20, 30 accounts, and he hits like 100k payout and then never hits another payout. That just, you know, ruins the prop firm because they have to pay that out, but you don't really earn anything from that data, right? It's just a random gamble. So I do believe the prop firm industry is gonna adapt stricter rules, but they're gonna start paying consistent traders, what I hope for, and move more towards a hedge fund model where you actually, you know, make money from the trading data, which I know it's possible and I am currently working on it. So with through FOREX Funds shutting down, losing 400k in capital, losing 8k payout, my total capital has gone down obviously and sitting at around 4.8 million in capital. So yeah, I did make a video about the 3 prop firms that banned me, which is going to be posted in the next week, but I will just post this unedited just to give my thoughts on the industry at the moment and the whole True FOREX Funds fiasco and what happened. They're not going to come back. They're not going to pay pending payouts. They're not going to refund. Same as TFT, which again wanted to talk about that because I find it very funny that they actually relaunched and they said they're paying people out. They're reissuing accounts. But all the funded traders, they got their data deleted from their account. So I'm not going to log in because they disabled my account. But when you log in and you are a funded trader, all your history is deleted. All your payouts, all your fund accounts. I didn't receive any coupon for a new phase 1. They say they paid 52% of pending payouts. So they came back and they just straight up lying to everyone. They said like they're donating all the money or whatever bullshit. They're running discounts. TFT May. They didn't pay anyone out. So they just relaunch and trying to scam some more people, get some more sales in, without actually paying anyone. I don't think there's anyone in the Discord, but yeah, whatever. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, True Forex Fund shutting down, and hope to see you in the next one.